Get to the Breakfast
Here we
Club.
here we go.
Because like the Breakfast Club, what was that?
The door's creaking or
The
something.
Breakfast Club had a conservative lady on there this week, Republican Trump supporter. What's her name? Angela Stanton.
Angela Stanton.
And they got on there. They spoke about transgender children, abortion, the Planned Parenthood, all that stuff people don't like to discuss.
All the
out in the open.
hot button topics.
And I was watching her, regardless if you agree with her or not, this is what I say, like this is my summary of the interview, regardless if you agree with her or not, when you see a person like spitting out like factual things that she sounds like she knows what she's saying,
Yeah.
and then you have a person like Angela Yee and DJ Emmett who was like more like speaking like
Emotionally
and
regurgitating
Twitter shit, like they it's not even like they believe that shit, it's that people are scared to get canceled now, so they feel like they have to say those things. They might even feel that way. It just don't seem authentic.
It's almost robotic too. Like it's just even with Angela Lee, she like, I believe in women's rights, I believe in women pro-choice.
Like the girl she'll hit you some real shit. Like she would say, "So do you? Are you cool with just genocide of the black community, black babies?"
I believe in women's rights. I believe in pro-choice. That's what she said every time. It's like, bro, she's trying to have actual dialogue, but all you saying is like
a PC.
And it's like,
because if you think about how she's saying it, like this is my thoughts on abortion, right? I preferably wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
I like to just I had to
just like what
pregnant,
she said.
I'll take it. But people, my thing is with the whole, we always talk about this with politics. It's more like I would never want to force my shit on the people. Like I wouldn't be in there voting like, oh no, I'm voting for abortion. Oh no, you can't have abortion. I'm not doing that.
Even with her, she was like, just defund it. I don't want to pay for it.
That's another thing, because when I hear people talk about abortion, I might hear people saying like abolish, like don't let them do it at all. But when she break it down to, I just don't want to fund abortion. That's something you can get behind. Like if you don't believe in it, I just have to fund it.
Yeah.
But they were still on that, Twitter,
what about the people that get raped and things like that? It's like,
then she told you, only 1% of people that have abortion get raped.
And even then, I do this too. I bring up like the worst case scenario because that always has to be accounted for, just period. But even then, it's like, we're gonna keep them in mind. Like, why wouldn't we? That's not even a part of the equation when we talking about abortions, because even then, they number so small. Just knowing that, but yeah, it's just. You could tell when people didn't do no research and they just come in, like you said, just regurgitating. Because it's like, bro, that's what everybody say. What about the women that get raped? But what rational person? I know it's some ignorant ass people out here that may disagree with you, but what rational person that you will talk to that would disagree with that? That a woman that got raped shouldn't be able to get abortion? Like,
yeah, she wants to get abortion. Like, yeah, you can.
That's not even a part of the conversation. I feel like, but. Even then, like you said, for her to have all those facts, and for me, I just feel like they were disrespectful hosts. Like you got a responsibility to be a journalist in a sense, bro. And even then, I can't sit up here and say we come here and bring somebody here, we're gonna be the perfect. But bro, I could just look at how
I love hearing different thoughts. So I just be listening. Like I don't think if I had someone here, I'd give like a harsh like. I mean, depending on what it is, like they're just going wild.
But even then,
I gotta push back on that.
Like, it's not even about pushing back; it's about having a good conversation. Like, I don't think Joe Rogan would have not even about disagreeing. Just it's a better way to go about the conversation. I don't know if y'all seen the interview or not, bro. But if y'all watch the interview, do not ever conduct the interview that. Like,
I think it's a pretty good interview. Like I just like
because she did her thing, but ultimately I feel like it could have been more productive because just how they was kind of basically it was 2-on-1, basically 3-on-1. When Charlamagne didn't really want to jump in, even though he may have been on her side, it's still 3-on-1. It's
logically thinking with the point she's made, you really can't go against them. Because she never said, I want to abolish abortion completely. She said, I just don't want to fund it. She said, okay, look, this is how abortion, not even abortion, I'm like Planned Parenthood, because they do more than one thing, whatever, all right? Right. The government offered to give them $60 million.
Facts.
They just said they don't want the $60 million because they want to be able to use the $60 million to do abortions.
Yeah.
But then, because Angela Yee be like, they don't want to do abortion, but they only want to get funded if they could do abortion. So what do they lean more towards doing?
And let's be real, she was probably being nice because she probably knew about that Margaret Sackler who started the shit. But she was saying the Democrats. She did. I didn't even hear her say that.
She was a racist. And
I didn't even hear her say that.
She said she wanted to exterminate black people.
Okay,
so instead of the abortion clinics.
Oh, that went over my head. I didn't even hear her say that. I knew about her before then though. But I didn't even hear her talk about her. But she was saying the Democrats just completely keep pushing that to us. They keep completely pushing it to us. Like, why do they push that so much to us? Why is abortion such a big thing and even in the black community? We don't even have those conversations to ourselves. Like, it's one of those other things again. Like we don't even talk about this shit. Like what the fuck? It's just I don't know, man. It's like I said, I had my P's and Q's on and learning how, bro, I could never just even bring somebody up there. Like you said, they ain't want to introduce her, they ain't want to sign her off, they ain't want to ask her about how where can we find you at. It was just a horrible interview, bro. In the sense of looking at it from the host.
I've never ever seen the Breakfast Club try to like be like, oh, we gotta go, guys. I've seen them say the guest got another interview, they gotta do this, they gotta do that, right? I've never seen them go, we, the Breakfast Club, we need to leave.
And beige ass nigga DJ Envy, she asked, so what about your daughter and your son? He was like, well, my 17-year-old daughter or whatever, we can grow and we can talk about getting her titties chopped off or whatever, but it's something we have to talk about. And she's like, what about the 6-year-old? Well, once they get outside the house, they can kind of come up with that. She's like, didn't I just say that?
The main argument was kids shouldn't have to go through hormones. They shouldn't be making
sexual decisions on what their orientation should be until they get older. And then Angela Lee was like, "Well, a gay person can be what do you call it, celibate?" But even she still missed the point because to what is gay, you still have to talk about what a gay person is and what they like to do. And you shouldn't be opening up that Pandora's box.
Did talk about that. I asked myself, so do that make sense that you can't talk to gay, you can't tell kids about gay and lesbian without talking about sex? And I was like, you can just by saying they like boys, they like.
But that's still talking about attractions. That's still talking about when you think about.
I think in the gates though, when the lady tries to say like we shouldn't teach kids about that at all. So like if you think about a hetero, if you say, oh, you're a boy.
I think if the question may naturally come up, the question gonna come up. But I don't think it was something that I don't know how. I can't say exactly what she meant. I just don't think she was saying we should be forcing it and pushing it where it's like in every TV show. It's in everywhere. It should even it shouldn't be in any kids shows. Anything sexual and dealing with relationships really shouldn't be in kids shows because they don't think like that for the most part.
You're right. So she did say because they try to say
this wasn't just about gays.
She said nothing. There should be no sexual. Nothing. I don't care if it's man and woman.
Yeah.
Well, it should be nothing. But when they hear that, they still try. Like when you hear somebody say something clearly and plain, I'm talking about every sexual thing: man, woman, 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 man, man. But then you only stick to the woman, woman, man, man, trying to call me what they say. You're anti-LGBTQ. You're this. That's like you're being disingenuous. You're not even like. Yeah. You're not being honest because your viewers. A lot of the viewers are actually. You look at the comments. A lot of people, like I said,
a lot of people agree with her.
It's different worlds.
Yeah.
Like the Twitter world is the outrage, the PC. Like that's that world. Instagram comments, you'll see a lot of people agree with shit like that. YouTube comments, you'll see people agree with that. You know what I think it is more with Instagram because it's kind of anonymous. You can't really, unless you got a channel where you showing your face all the time. They can't really track who you are, what you are, who you do.
And then she throw in the hot button topic. Everybody talk about how the Wades and how they treat their son and what they should do about their son. How y'all feel about how they treat Zaire Wade? Zaire Wade.
This is my thing about that shit too, right? I don't give.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you your government name. How they Cassius.
I don't care. Well, that means that
I'm gonna call you your government.
But this Bryce White side coming out.
Oh no, it's just hey, what's up? I got cool hands all day for you.
See, I don't necessarily care. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you want to do. There's you.
No, sir.
No.
As a wait. I'm sorry. Let me ask you this: are you talking about as a parent or as a child?
I'm talking about as them. That's their decision. They can do whatever they want to do. But TK Kirkland, I was watching DJ Vlad. He was talking to Adam 22, and they was talking about that situation. He was like, TK Kirkland made a good point. He was like, everybody say, oh, why you comment on this? Why Boosie comment on this? If you taking your daughter, son on a world tour and you put them on every magazine, you take them to interviews with Barbara Streisand, you take them to all this thing publicly, right? Mm-hmm. People gonna have a public opinion on what you're doing.
Right.
You can't expect to go on TV with your son, promote him on ESPN, Sports Center, and then somebody say something to you about it. If they agree or disagree, now you mad. You can't say it to me. That's my kids. You fucking put them on Front Street.
Oh, so you talking about he was saying like you can't be mad at Boosie for saying something?
Yeah, because
okay.
It's different if it's like maybe like you see Dwayne somewhere. It's like, but nobody knows that he's transgender. Yeah. You see him at Walmart. Boosie go, yeah, I seen Dwayne Wade gay ass. So he want to be. It's like, all right, come on.
And then you pushing it out there. You pushing it for other kids, and it's the same thing with the Kylie Jenner shit. It's like, oh, you calling him brave? You calling him like, why?
Caitlyn. Oh, I was like, Kylie too.
Caitlyn is the name?
Or Bruce.
Bruce.
Caitlyn, man.
Talking about Bruce. He changed his name. He changed his government.
Yeah.
I'm going by what his mama called him.
His mama call him Caitlyn.
I'm going by what his daddy called him.
Daddy dead. Don't matter what he call him.
Hey, I'm going by what his daddy used to call him then. Oh,
But
Bruce.
see, when people get in those type of arguments when it comes to transgender, and they feel like so strongly about like, I'm never gonna call this person what they like. At that point, it's like whatever. Who gives a fuck, right? You want to be called
Nah, I feel you.
Jennifer?
I'm talking shit.
Yeah, I know you bullshit, but whatever you want to be called, that's on you, right? But my problem is,
Except for I'm calling Zahir, because that's a little ass goddamn kid.
That is a child.
I give you Bruce. I'm bullshitting with. Caitlyn.
He's
But
68.
It's a grown ass man. He can do whatever he wants. He call his cat
whatever.
dog. I don't give a fuck. You can be whatever. But
Yeah.
a kid, nah, bro.
But
nah, bro.
it's like I think it's like a slippery slope only because like you can do whatever you want to do, right?
Right.
But when it comes to me, don't try to make me seem like I'm a bad person because how I'm doing my shit over here.
Nah.
I ain't saying shit about you. I'm not forcing you to not make your son a girl or whatever. So when I decide if my son be like, hey, I'm a girl, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, whatever. You ain't getting a hormone block. You're only 10, 12, whatever. I'm not giving you a hormone block. I'm not giving you none of that shit. You when you grown, what do the fuck you want to do when you grown? You can go get surgery. You can go do whatever you want to do. When you a kid, you a kid. Even when the lady in the interview said she went to the doctor with her 15-year-old daughter, and the doctor asked her, what gender do you identify? She like, what do you mean? Clearly she a girl. Why you asking me what gender? Are you kind of confused? What the fuck you mean what gender do you identify? She a girl.
Yeah. And then you ask all kids that. I'm sure you don't start at 12. I'm sure you asking 2-year-olds that. Well, you can't ask them that, but I'm just saying.
My first introduction to transgender, this is my thoughts. I don't know if this is true. You probably can't scientifically back it. You can't find no study for it, but I felt like the increase in transgender came, this is me, this is a different thought. Whenever it first came out, it was cool. Oh, you could turn to a girl. Oh, you can do that? Oh, that's what's up. 'Cause a lot of people was just gay.
Yeah.
And then you think, when you gay, what do you associate liking a boy with? Normally, girls like boys. So I feel like you like, fuck it, I'll just be turned to a girl. I'm already gay. That's what I thought about it at first. People started turning transgender because they was gay, and they was like, fuck it.
It's so weird because there's so many
easier.
different variations of what a gay person is. You can find a gay person that wants to be a man and masculine.
No,
I know.
Because obviously not every gay that wants to be transgender, but I feel like it's like a more of an easier way to explain why you gay.
I don't know.
Must be a woman on the inside.
I really don't know.
I like girls.
I really don't know.
That's my first. I don't know if that's study.
I see what you're trying to say, but
Now that's a slippery slope.
yeah, I see what you're trying to say, but it's weird because it goes into like, yeah, I'm gay and I like, not me, but I'm gay and I like men, but then it's like I'm gay, I like men, and I want to be a woman. It's like it's a whole nother step. Like like I said, I don't know how you get there. I can't really prophesize, but yeah, I'm sure it's different for everybody.
How's that work though?
What?
If you transgender woman, so man to female, but you're gay, you like guys, do you get gay guys? Because gay guys are attracted to men, but if you're a woman, you know, it's too much, huh?
Yeah, I was trying to follow. But
I felt you, but I just it's too much.
My point isn't on the transgender person. I'm talking about now that you're transgender.
I know.
Do the gay guys want to fuck with a transgender woman? Because they traditionally like men.
Because it is originally a man, but they turn into a woman. So the gay guys.
Some gay dudes are completely grossed out by vaginas. I don't fucking know. It's just different for everybody. Some gay dudes ain't never had sex before, so who fucking knows, man? It's so many different reasons on.
It's about how they feel.
Yeah, and I was just gonna ask this question, bro. Are we gonna just forget about all conservativeness? Cause like I just as a society and our growth, like seeing we going super liberal. It's like you can't have a conservative statement at all these days. Like it's border like even if you're a religious person, it's almost borderline. You can't be religious these days. It feel like. Yeah. And I'm not a religious person.
That's why I said, like I said, I don't care.
And I feel that way.
You want to be whatever, you want to be conservative. Even with conservatives, like, don't make whatever you are the authority for everybody now. Yeah. Like if you don't agree with transgender, now you're transphobic, you this, you that, you're the worst people in the world. No, it's fucking everybody don't agree on everything.
Yeah.
You're never gonna have built the perfect society. You're never gonna build the perfect world. Everybody not gonna agree with you. So you can't just, oh, you don't agree with me, you're transphobic, you need to be canceled, you hate trans people. No, it's just don't do it to kids. Do it to adults. Do it when you grown, whatever. You fucking do whatever you want.